Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. Happy Saturday. Yesterday, here she is. Hold on, I just got a body blocker. Luna, she was upstairs at napping. All right, you got to get off. You got to get off. Say your hellos. Say hello, people, with my bald belly. Okay. Anyway, I have my glasses on because I wanted to use my everyday witch deck. And as much as I love this deck, and I do think that, if you guys want a cute little witch deck, it's one to get. The font, for my eyes anyway, is really small. So I need my glasses because I have called different cards by the wrong name. Luna, now see, you mess up the whole shebang here. All right. So anyway, yesterday in the coffee part of the coffee and time, stop, go, get off. All right. So yesterday in the coffee and tarot time part, I talked about that Build-A-Bear thing. That was like the craziest thing. And then I I said today I was going to talk about, because I fall down these rabbit holes just like you guys do. And I end up doing like, side searches and, I want to see if it's true before, I open my mouth. This, I have no idea. This came out of the blue, out of nowhere. And if you follow Candace Owen, which I do not, now for any particular reason, I just don't. She's doing this podcast, I think, documentary on the French president's wife, Brigitte. I don't think I'm saying that right, but sorry. Whether or not she believes that it's a transgender. It used to be a man. Now, here's my thoughts about that. Like, do we really care? Like, is he a good president? You know what I'm saying? Like, does any of that matter? Um, I will say the First Lady of France, she's a fabulous dresser. Always well put together. She seems like she does her civic duty. She's out there shaking hands and holding babies and, all that other fun stuff. And she looks like she's proud to be a French citizen, you know? And I mean, really, does any of that other stuff kind of matter? I mean, that's just my 2 cents. But, I really want to say to Candace, if you're listening, you, I think you're a citizen of the United States. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just assuming. Why don't you pick someone here and do a deep dive on? Pick someone here and do one of those deep dives. If you need a list, come to me. The Queen will give you a couple of lists of people. But as far as Mr. French president, I don't even really know his name or how to say it, and his wife, I mean, as long as they're doing a good job and the people of France are happy with them, does anything else really matter? Does it? Does it really matter? I mean, come on, people. After a while, you're going to realize that this shit you chase, in a few years, it's not going to matter. And look at all that energy you wasted on something that isn't going to matter, you know? And if you think time doesn't go quick, trust me, I'm here to tell you, it goes quick. So enjoy it, live it, suck it up, do whatever you got to do, and really say to yourself, does it really matter? All right, that's my advice for today. Anyway, so I have the Everyday Witch deck. It's fairly new. I've only used it a few times. And I wanted to do a thing. Let's see if it'll work. Lynn's giving me dirty looks. I wanted to do, when I was teaching people how to read tarot, I would make up exercises for them to, help them learn how to read and stuff. And one of the exercises I made up was become the person in the card. Okay. So, oh, perfect. So if there is more than one person, obviously you would have to pick who you decided you wanted to be. Okay. So we like Judgment card. Judgment is a major card. When you get a major card in a tarot card reading, it tells us, I could take the glasses off now I could see. When you get a major card in the tarot, when you're reading, it kind of tells you major happenings are happening. So I kind of feel for a lot of my people, let's look at this person here, okay? Have you, over the last week or so, realized that certain things just don't matter? You're like, you know what? Like, that's like precious time, and I'm wasting it on pure stupidity. That's kind of what the judgment is. Judgment is the aha moment, okay? Where you wake up and you realize, you could realize something from 5 years ago and you're like, God, I wasted so much time on that. But now, as you're getting older or as you're going through these life lessons, you're realizing, why am I even bothering? You know, is it going to have any useful value to me? You know, it's like when I did that thing about my Instagram post, you know, I said what I had to say and I called it a day. You know, do you have to continuously, you know, say it, go over it? You're wasting good energy. You know, if you have to say it to get out of your system, I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in not festering anything. Then you do that. But then you call it a day and you move on. Okay. As most of my friends and family will know, if, you know, something happened, a disruption or something, I usually tell them how the cow ate the cabbage. That's an old Southern saying. And then that's it. I forget about it and we walk away, you know. But I am one person who has to get it out. So I think for a lot of you, you're either getting it out this week or you've already gotten it out. And when you release this burden off your back, you are so happy. You see how happy this person is? And notice she got a black cat too, and she's like whistling and happy. But she's realizing like there's so much to live, there's so much for life. And again, judgment is about the past. It talks about things from the past that either upset us or, you know, we couldn't understand why things transpired the way they did. And when we look at her, she's kind of making her own path in her own way, or him, don't get caught up in the gender. So I think for a lot of you this week, or today's Saturday, the 22nd, I believe, I think you're realizing that what you've been holding on to really has no useful purpose, you know? And, you know, that goes for a lot of people who hold on and they have grudges, you know? And I'm bad with that. I'm not a grudge person. You know, like I'll joke around about an ex or something, but typically I really don't care. And my mother used to say to me, she goes, oh, you make a lousy Italian. You don't know how to hold a grudge. She is a good. um, because why am I going to give you the energy? Why do I give you my good energy? Because it takes good energy to hold a grudge too. I don't care. You are here. You cannot unring a bell. Trust me. You cannot unring a bell. So you have to start from here and move forward. And judgment tells us that that's exactly what you're doing. You're starting where you are, you're having this epiphany, and you're just kind of moving on with life. So hopefully that made sense. Luna didn't care. She laid right in the middle of the card. She didn't care. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. If you don't follow me and you feel like you want to hear some little, you know, chit chat in the morning and a couple of tarot cards, follow me. Appreciate to have you. All right, everyone. Have a great day.